sell my flat, I spoke to 3 or 4 other estate agents and who all came around and valued the flat. Chancellors were by far the most helpful, the most friendly. Every single person I spoke to whenever I called the office or who came to the house just were fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of them. And I just felt the most comfortable with them. They just seemed much more like they knew what they were talking about, they knew what I wanted, and they seemed to understand me a lot more and my feelings about selling my property. As someone who spent a lot of time on Rightmove for the past few years looking at selling, buying, etc., I was really impressed with what Chancellors did with my property. In fact, when I was looking through Rightmove and I saw it on there, I was quite tempted to buy it back. It looked so good. I was really impressed with the pictures and the wording. Having looked through these websites so much, I knew what I would look for what I did look for when I was buying and selling. And photos, wording can put you off property in an instant, and I felt that what they did was absolutely perfect. They were really understanding right from the start. It's actually quite an emotional thing, selling your first property, and they were really understanding of that. Every single person I spoke to, whenever I spoke to them on the phone, was really helpful. The first guy who came round to value the flat was Joe. He was brilliant, didn't judge, just knew, and he clearly knew what he was talking about, which really helped. Then it was Owen who did, once the property we were getting viewings and stuff, it was Owen who took charge then. He was fantastic, really friendly, very understanding, supportive around working hours, arranging the viewings, particularly when I was away for a week. He understood that I could only be contacted by email that week. Even though I didn't actually meet a lot of the guys in person because of work commitments and so on, every single person I spoke to, contacted by email, or anyone else spoke to, were always just so polite and friendly, and I will always remember that. I would definitely recommend Chancellors as estate agents to anybody who is looking to sell. They just knew what they were doing, they were friendly, they were helpful. I can't fault them.